Have you ever wondered why so many people spend their entire lives chasing money, saving every extra coin, refusing small joys, yet still wake up feeling anxious, empty, and unsatisfied? From the outside, they look successful. Their accounts grow, their possessions increase, and their plans seem secure. But inside, something is missing. They are constantly afraid of losing what they have, worried about the future, and unable to enjoy the present moment. Money was meant to serve them, yet slowly it becomes their master. This is the silent trap many fall into. They believe security comes from accumulation, that peace is stored in numbers, and that happiness can be delayed until enough is saved. But enough never arrives. The heart keeps demanding more, and the fear keeps growing stronger. Saving money becomes a habit driven by fear, not wisdom. Life turns into a careful calculation instead of a meaningful journey. True wealth is not measured by how tightly you hold money, but by how freely you live with purpose. When money becomes the goal, life becomes small. But when purpose becomes the goal, money finds its proper place. This is where the lesson begins, not with money itself, but with understanding what truly makes a person rich from the inside. My grandfather taught me that work is far more than a way to earn money, it is a way to reveal who you truly are. He believed that every task, no matter how small, carries dignity when it is done with purpose. When he worked, he was not only fixing broken things or earning daily bread, he was shaping his character. His hands were busy, but his heart was focused on contribution. He often said that work without meaning will exhaust you, but work with meaning will strengthen you. He showed me that wisdom in work is understanding why you do it, not just how much it pays. He chose effort over comfort and service over shortcuts. While others measured success by income, he measured it by impact. Did his work help someone? Did it solve a problem? Did it leave something better than before? These were the questions that guided him. He also warned that when work is done only for money, it slowly drains joy from the soul. But when work is connected to service, it brings fulfillment that money cannot buy. Through his life, I learned that wise work builds people, not just paychecks, and that purpose always outlives profit. Another powerful lesson my grandfather left with me was about kindness and generosity, especially when resources are limited. He believed that kindness is not something you practice after you become rich, it is something that makes you rich on the inside long before money ever arrives. I watched him share meals when the table was nearly empty and offer help when his own strength was tired. To him, generosity was not a calculation, it was a way of life. He taught me that hoarding creates fear, but giving creates peace. When you cling tightly to what you have, your heart is always tense, always guarding. But when you give, even a little, your heart opens and becomes free. He often said that what you refuse to release will eventually control you. Money, time, and possessions were never meant to chain the human spirit. Through his actions, I learned that kindness multiplies what logic says should disappear. The more he gave, the more support, respect, and love seemed to surround him. People trusted him because they felt safe around his generosity. His life proved that contentment does not come from abundance, but from a generous heart. In serving others, he found joy, and in giving freely, he lived without fear or regret. In his later years, my grandfather's greatest lesson became even clearer through the way he lived. He owned very little, yet his life felt full. There were no grand possessions, no hidden savings, no impressive titles, but there was peace in his eyes. He taught me that contentment is not the result of having more, but of needing less. While many people postpone joy, waiting for the perfect moment or enough money, he chose gratitude in every season. He saved what truly mattered. He saved his energy for meaningful work, his time for people, and his words for moments that could heal or guide. He did not waste his life chasing things that would one day fade. Instead, he invested in relationships, wisdom, and character. These were his true riches, and they never lost value. When his time came to rest, people did not gather to ask about his wealth, they came to honor his life. Stories of his kindness, lessons, and quiet strength filled the room. That was his inheritance. Through him, I learned that a life worth remembering is not built by storing money, but by leaving meaning behind. True success is being rich in impact, even when your hands are empty.